again, people just be careful. A man rented a home and then impersonated the owner of the home, applied for a mortgage on the house, and then stole the money. And this happened in Toronto. And so they found the guy. They arrested him. So the renter's been arrested, and it's a mortgage fraud scam. So in Toronto, the guy's 42 years old. He impersonated the owner of the home he was renting in Toronto, secured a mortgage on the property, and then planned to steal the money. So J. Allen McDougall was arrested on May 25th and charged with 5 counts of fraud over $5,000, as well as laundering proceeds of crime. So he began renting the home in May of 2021 using an online home rental application. While renting the property, police say he somehow obtained the identity information of the homeowner. He then proceeded to impersonate them when applying for a mortgage on the property that he's renting. He went on to collect the proceeds of the mortgage for himself. The fraud value was over $2 million.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, so this is a jumbo loan, and but they have apparently recovered a portion of the money. So, yeah, and investigators believe that he may have committed other similar crimes and are trying to get the public to come forward with any other information that they may know about him.
I mean, how does he commit other crimes and like nobody is like, what's the homeowner too embarrassed to be like, yeah, he did this to me. How was he not already in trouble for something like that? That is crazy. Man. And
again, that's one of those things where I would never even think, who has the guts to even try that? Who has the guts? You're renting a house, and then what do you look up your landlord on Facebook, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Let me find out who the bank. Let me call up the bank and find. Yes, this is whoever. Like, I'm him, and I'd like to take out a mortgage, please, on my house.
Please ask no other questions. Yeah, like how easy is it? Yeah,
I know.
I mean, did he grab all? I mean, assuming he had to have a social, had to have his phone. Like, what kind of stops are in place? Why is it this easy? It's not the first time I've ever heard this. I mean, you hear all the time the people that will. They don't even have to live in the home. They can just somehow get the title or the deed through public records. And then, of course, they're frauding it, but then they can take out, HELOCs on your house, second mortgages, loans, all that stuff. So, yeah, what a mess, man. Well, I mean, I'm hoping this guy obviously didn't have to pay any of that back, the homeowner.
Yeah. Well, Tanya, who's on our live stream right now, said that she had the theory of wondering if they got the homeowner's identity through some of these payment apps like Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, because if you can manage to hack into that, you may be able to get a lot of their information. Because at that point, if you can get in, if let's say and I don't know if people do this, but if I paid my rent with, Venmo or PayPal or something, then I know your login, basically your user ID. I just got to be able to figure out your password. If I can crack that password, then I can probably get in and access a lot of information, maybe banking stuff. I don't know. So, yeah, pretty crazy stuff. But I mean, can you imagine that? Like, you're the landlord, you're the homeowner. You rent the house out. You think you have a nice tenant there living in your house. Things are going fine. You have no idea that now the mortgage is being taken out in your name on that house. I can't even imagine.
Awful. That is awful.
Yeah, it's insane.